Welcome everybody to Let's Get Skilled Academy, and in this video we're gonna be focusing on styling our header section with CSS. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So yeah guys, let's start styling our header section. But what I want you guys to do is I just wanna pop this tab out so that we can see it better, and it's loading. So then I want you guys to go over to the style.css file, and what you can do is you can start closing the web view and the console as well. So now what I want to do is I want to access all of the elements and change the box sizing to border box, and then I want to give padding 0 pixels and margin as well 0 pixels. I want to say give font family. This will be the font that you guys imported from the Google Fonts site, Roboto and sensitive. Then I want the font size of 16 pixels and make list style type to none. Super. So now what we can do is we can access the header and then give a padding 0 pixels top and bottom and 16 pixels left and right, then a height of 56 pixels and display of flicks to get it in one line and justify content to space between not around. Save. Let's see what's happening. Super, and it's actually in line. Now we're gonna work with the menu button and the logo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say start display flicks, and then we're gonna align it. Align items, and then we're gonna say sync. So we want the menu button now in, and wanna give it a padding of 8 pixels. Quick, we have a warning. Okay, it's probably gonna go away now. And then we want the logo, YT logo, and we want to give it the width of 120 pixels and a height of the 8 pixels, and maybe give a padding So we don't want on the top, nothing on the top, 14 pixels on the right, 0 pixels on the at the bottom, and 16 pixels on the left. So if I press save, let's see. Okay, the padding is there. What we're now gonna do is we're just gonna make the image 100% width to fit inside of the div that is currently in. So let's do that. YT logo, IMG, and then say width of 100, 1000, 100. Save. See if it works. It is actually working. Super. So now what we can do is we can head over to the center section and yeah, style uh, the search input button in the microphone. So we see that we're gonna go to the center, and then I want it to display flicks to make it in line and align items to center. I think that's all on center part. So we can then say search. We can then say search. Say display flicks and line items center and margin right. We want to give it 50 pixels, 15 pixels. Let's save. Let's check our super. So it's now inline. What I can do is I can just give it the background color so that we can actually see what we are actually working with. So background color, we can make it pink. Save. Okay, super. So now with the input, we want to actually make it more wider. And then we're going to say search input. And we're going to give it the width of 536 pixels and the height of 40 pixels. And yeah, we'll get a padding on the left side. Yeah, let's give a padding on the left side. 16 pixels. And the border radius, because we want to get this effect here. Let me go over here. This border effect here. So border radius, and it's gonna be 40 pixels top left, 0 top right, then 0 bottom right, and then 40 pixels bottom left. And then border, give it the border of solid 1 pixels and light gray. I believe that's gonna do it. It's not working. Let's see, maybe it's the let's see if it's working. Okay, so that's working, but our borders are not working. So we have a border radius and we have a border here. Okay, you know what we can do? We can work with the input. Now we can just come back to it. So search input. It's gonna be input and width of 95% as I believe, and the height 100%. Let's say border none because we don't want any borders, and maybe give a font size of 16 pixels and a font weight of 400 pixels. 400. Save and let's see. Super. So we got that right. The C part is the fact with the border. So let's type font size family. Okay. You guys are probably gonna see it before me. We have border radius here. What's going on here? Is it that the border radius is wrong? I can't see any problem. Border solid 1 pixel. So this pink, let's take this pink off quick. Oh, it's actually working. We couldn't see it because of the pink. It was the. So now we can work with the button and the mic because yeah, we can work with the button and the mic. Yeah, super. So we're gonna say search et in, and we're gonna give it the width of 64 pixels and the height of 40 pixels. Give a border solid and 1 pixel light gray and border radius. And then we're gonna make it 0 pixels on the top left. Then we want 40 pixels on the top right and 40 pixels on the bottom right and 0 pixels on the bottom left. So that's nice. And then maybe give a padding of 1 pixels top and bottom and 6 pixels right left. Let me press save, see how it looks. Super. It's actually getting there. Now we're gonna work with the mic. Search this mic. And we're gonna give it the width of 40 pixels. A height. Yes, well. And display, we want to display it flick so that we can center it. Flicks and align items. Center. Nice. So that will be the end of our center section. Let's look at it, and it's actually looking good. So now we're just gonna work on the in section here. Int. We want to say the display flicks and align items to center. So align the items to center. Let me see quick how it looks. Super. So now we just have to work with the text and the yep and the settings. Let's first work with the settings menu. And let's give it the padding for 8 pixels. Gonna look decent. Let me see if it works. Yeah, there's a padding of 8 pixels there. And now we're gonna work with the button, the sign in button. Hit in. And let's say display flicks. Yeah. So display flicks and we're gonna align items to center. We're gonna justify our content. Let me just go up here. Justify content to space evenly. And give it a color. I believe the color is 06554. Yeah, that's the color that we want. And then we want to give it the width of 96 pixels and a height of 34 pixels. So now we want to give it the border solid to give it the same effect that our search and the border radius. It will be 40 pixels. Save. Let's look at it. And as you guys can see, we did our header section and we styled our header section successfully. So now in the next video, we will be doing the sidebar, the markup for the sidebar. So yeah guys, after creating the CSS for our header section, in the next video we're gonna be focusing on our markup for our navigation bar. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You get notified whenever we upload, and if you want to go to a certain section in our YouTube clone build series, you can click on the playlist.